nehezebb? A gazdálkodás vagy a muzsikálás?
Hát a muzsikálás nehezebb. Oda kell állni, oda kell figyelni, hogy mit muzsikál, a gazdálkodás, ki meg kopálok, hunom a szememet, úgyis kopálok, de ez is nehéz, aki meg tudja tartani egy rendes gazda, aki gondoskodik, hogy mikor kell szántani, mikor kell vetni, mikor kell adni neki mitrágyát, vagy gonét ki, az nehéz munka ez is, de muzsikálás nehéz munka. Tudja a tanár úr, nem kell mondjam. Nehéz munka.
Mi a nehéz a muzsikában te? Hát az élvezet.
Élvezet, de az nagyon nehéz munka.
Az emberek azt mondják, hogy csak szól a zene.
Igen. Abban minden kicsi csont meg kell mozduljon, mikor muzsikál az ember. Az hiába állok, leülök, vagy húzom, az érzékezése van, tudománya be kell legyen a nő az embernek a vérébe, az a zenélés. Ha hiába veszem fel, nem tudok én semmit, ott húzom, hát leteszem semmit. De én húzom 2 hétig, és mégis felveszem, ma szeretem. Folytában húzom 2 hétig, ha nem állok meg. Szeretem.
Music is one of, if not the most important activity that humanity thrives upon. A sanctuary with a beautiful garden where one can heal, find solace and understanding throughout the various stages in life. Whether it is through times of sorrow, joy, confusion, enlightenment, and so on. For me, that sanctuary lies in the vibrant world of folk music from Transylvania. The music there, woven through the lives of diverse ethnic groups including Hungarians, Romanians, Roma, and Transylvanian Saxons, has profoundly shaped my identity and experiences. In this video, I want to share my experience and enthusiasm to take you on a journey through the rich tapestry of traditional music of Transylvania, its history, its traditions, and its deep personal significance to me. I hope this exploration inspires a similar passion or curiosity in you. Above all, I believe any viewer can relate to just how important and inspiring their own favorite genre of music is to them, and that such introspect can create a bridge between people from all over the world. Although everyone has their own idea of how to produce such expressions, regardless, it is the love for music that can bring us together in times of celebrations and mourning. It is a science that all of mankind can simply just feel. I dedicate this video to the masters, students, and keepers of traditional Transylvanian music and cultures. I also dedicate this to my lovely wife, my brothers, and my friends who have supported my interest and encouraged me to complete this project. To my beloved grandparents who inspired and helped me to overcome doubts and fears. Finally, I want to dedicate this to my father and mother. For since the days of my youth, they tuned my ears and inspired me to seek out, enjoy, and above all understand the treasures of traditional music from around the world. I want to clarify that I am not academically certified in the fields of music or history regarding Transylvania, which is a region located in Western Romania. This is simply a passion project that I've planned on doing for a very long time. And while I've done the best I can to present the information as accurate as possible, I highly encourage my viewers to go out of their way to consult an expert, if possible, on this field of study and come to your own conclusions then. However, this isn't a piece where I'm debating something. I'm just simply wanting to share the beautiful tapestry of Transylvania and its musical heritage especially, which has shaped and changed my life for the better. Thank you so much for joining me on this. I hope you have a great time. Thank you again.
Megvertek engem a fő, megvertek
Transylvania is a land filled with riches, where cultures collide and intertwine for more than 1,000 years. The land has seen itself under the Roman Empire, the Hunnic Empire, Dacians, Avars, and later the Magyars, who were recognized as the Kingdom of Hungary by 1000 AD, a little over 100 years after they entered the Carpathian Basin. Later, the land suffers incursions by the Pechenegs, Cumans, and Mongols. Over time, different ethnic groups such as the Vlach, Armenians, and Germans have been invited to establish themselves in various parts of the land. Later, we see constant wars involving the Ottoman Empire, the Habsburgs, and most recent, the Soviet Union occupation after World War II. Quite a lot, I know, yet it barely scratches the surface. Like in other parts of the world, Transylvania has been a melting pot of ethnicities, each contributing to its unique cultural landscape. The legacy of its incredible history, contributed by so many different groups of people, have all shaped its musical traditions. From the melodies of the Romanians to the lamentations of the Romas, and spirited dances of the Székely Hungarians, who some believe to be descendants of the Huns. Nonetheless, each group has left an incredible mark there, which brings us to the beauty of its musical heritage. Transylvanian folk music is characterized by its diverse instrumentation: violins, flutes, cymbalom, bracha, and contra, which both are a rhythmic type instrument based from the viola. They have a flat bridge, which the strings rest upon, so that they can all play at once. The only difference is that the contra is 3 strings while the bracha is 4.
De azt nem tudom megcsinálni, amit te megtudtál.
Melyiket?
Az, hogy...
A trombitát, ilyen.
Amikor dalamot eljátszott a nótát.
Igen, igen.
Azt én nem tudom.
Kérem, igen. Agasztás.
Ez nehéz. Dalamot játszik.
These types of instruments are also played among the Slovakians, Poles, and Czechs. There are many other instruments that create such a unique environment in Transylvania, and in different places as well. My father's personal favorite is the cymbalom, which produces such lovely sounds. Each instrument tells a story, whether it's the expressive strains of the violin during the sorrowful ballad, the lively rhythm of the bracha at a wedding celebration, or the dripping, rain-like features of a cymbalom. The music varies from region to region, often reflecting local traditions and historical influences. For example, the Chongo folk, who are around the eastern borders of the Carpathians, mostly residing in Moldova, are known for their unique melodies and lyrics. Their music and cosmetics have been preserved for a very long time, since the medieval period.
Gergely sült a pincébe, édes gergedem, és én kin jártam Egerlicbe, édes gergedem. A pántlikáim zurrogtak, édes gergedem, s a papucskáim pattogtak, édes gergedem.
My personal favorite is the village of Magyar Palatka, or Palatka in Romanian, a village located in what is called Transylvanian Heath, Mezőség in Hungarian, or Câmpia Transilvaniei in Romanian, a province located in northwestern Transylvania. According to one of my album booklets, the village dates back to the year 1296, and the musical patterns we hear today can be traced back between 1500s and 1700s. The Cordoba family has carried on their legacy as a family of musicians in Palatka. Today, it's led by the violinist Martin Florin Cordoba, who was raised in the music by his father and uncle, Marton and Bela Cordoba. I must brag for a moment because I had a conversation, or should I say several conversations, with Florin over social media in the past. Though we had a language barrier, it was just great to share our interests together, and he went out of his way to wish me a happy birthday over the years. That left even greater impressions on me about his family and their music. It's awesome to see as well that both of his sons are grown adults now who play alongside with their father. That's the beauty that can be found with the Transylvanian musicians, as they pass on their unique styles from generation to generation. Again, aspects like this can be found all over the world. My wife, for example, comes from a family of musicians and dancers of India, and therefore she was raised and professionally educated in the fine arts of North Indian classical music. So whenever she hears this style from Palatka and looks into the history, she can relate 100% and find that connection with her own culture too. As a self-taught violinist myself, not only do I love to hear the melodies from Palatka, which can range between 1 to 3 violinists, if not more, depending on the occasion. However, I also love the strong rhythm from the double bass and bracha players. Let's continue on a bit more in the Mezőség, Câmpia Transilvaniei, and another province known as Țara or Kalotaszeg in Hungarian. Both areas have and continue to be heavily researched by ethnologists, and some of the most commercially well-known, popular songs and dance cycles are from here. The musical traditions are vital to the Romanian, Gypsy, and Hungarian communities. It is also vital for me, as I listen to music from both provinces on a regular basis. My wife would say that I'm obsessed, and you know what? She's right.
Alemande se io ti upirjan tradere tandala ta tai mi roi loro mi khayan tradere tandala ta pale tutte somulo tradere tandala tu khayan ro shero tradere tandala ta pale tutte me mera tradere tandala tiro te chumida tradere tandala
The main city in the heart of this province, Cluj-Napoca, or Kolozsvár in Hungarian, is the region capital of Transylvania, with a long history dating back to the days of the Roman Empire, as it was a small settlement established around 106-107 AD under the reign of Emperor Trajan, who was written down as the second of the 5 good emperors. Surrounding the city are the many villages with shared but also distinctive music traditions. To the west is Kalotaszeg, and east is Mezőség. I mentioned earlier that the music of Palatka, which is in Mezőség, and are my favorite, and following after them are tunes from the villages of Bonsida, Mera, Ceg, Vista, and Sovat, to name a few. The music in both places are filled with melancholic songs that echo the struggles of rural life. Yet, from the passing of sorrow comes times of joy and celebration with fast melodies and incredible dancing. I mean, as if working in the fields isn't burning off enough calories already. I mean, just look at these guys. The festivals, military recruitments, weddings, funerals, and nights of drinking with the lads revolve around these musical traditions, reinforcing bonds within the community. The same can be found all over Transylvania, of course. Yet for me, the musical heritage surrounding Cluj-Napoca connects with me deeply, and I might add on a spiritual level. There's just something unique about the various styles of music in Mezőség and Kalotaszeg. I guess what I'm trying to convey is that it simply just feels authentic. It's so down to earth, and I absolutely love it for all that it is. There's a deeper sense of maturity that can be discovered from these various groups of people, a humble understanding of one's place in the world. Such recognition can be heard in the music and seen with the dances. There's an understanding that the world is an ugly place, yet there's also beauty to be found, and such beauty can be expressed through various artistic ways. Humanity was gifted the very means to express such sensitivities: cooking, writing, singing, dancing, building, etc. I really like the following clip of Jambor Dumetsu István, the leader of the Sazsavas band, and what he has to say here really struck a chord within me, as it's something I can just simply understand what he is trying to express, and maybe you can as well.
Tudom, hogy én gyenge vagyok. Én ahhoz térek, hogy az ember mindig gyenge. Hiába gondolja, hogy erős, mert nem erős. Az ember mindig gyenge. Olyan, mint egy levél.
Is van. Az ember erős, mikor van egészséges.
Az ember soha nem egész, szóval nem erős az ember, hanem azt, hogy feltartsa az Isten. Az Isten tartsa fel az embernek az erejét, az életét, de amikor odajön a sors, az ember olyan, mint egy levél, mondom. Amikor a levél lehult a fáról, úgy esik az ember egyből, összehull, és így van az élet. Az életed nem a kezedben van. Az életed az Istennek a kezében van.
Szerinted a jó Isten szereti a zenét?
Az Isten hogy ne szeretne? Persze, hogy szeret.
Azt, amit csinál?
Azt, amit csinál az ember, de azt mondja, hogy a világi dolgokban, ebben van egy kicsi problémák, hogy azt mondja, ahol az Isten, azt mondja, ahol az Isten valaki dicsérettel dicséri, tiszta szívből. Nem számít, hogy az ember mit zenél, mit nem, mert neki minden szép, s ami szép, az Istennek is jó. Mert az Isten is azt mondja, menjél, ne húzadjál a munkától, és végezd a munkádat. Ha valaki tégedet oda teszen, hogy dolgozzál, állj oda, s dolgozzál. Csináld a munkádat. Majd nem kívánja ingyen, hogy dolgozzál neked. Hát meg nem fizet tégedet úgy, mint másnap számos, de valamit kapsz te is.
Now, bear with me, because I know I shared a bunch of songs already in kind of long clips, but I'm going to give you two more anyway, okay? You're just going to have to deal with it. So here's an example of songs and dances from Kalotaszeg. These are featured on one of my favorite albums titled Az Örök Kalotaszeg, or Eternal Kalotaszeg, which was released in 2005. I'll play a couple minutes of two separate dances, I promise, just a couple minutes, one for the Romanians and the other for the Hungarians. I'll post a link for both the album and the performance DVD so that you can find a copy online if interested. This performance was recorded on the 29th of May 2006 in the Festival Theatre of the Palace of Arts in Budapest, Hungary. The first dance is titled a Románok, or Tunes Played for the Romanians. The second is titled A Magyarok, or Tunes Played for the Hungarians. Wow. I feel as if what I've covered so far is just the tip of the iceberg. I've not even covered half of what I wanted. Regardless, this video could have easily turned itself into a 10-hour production, so I'll close off going over one more particular band that I'm very fond of. I know I left out so much here, and I have not even covered anything of the Transylvanian Saxons and their musical heritage. Yet, I suppose this is good because down the road I can create more content like this, but in finer detail, and perhaps other traditional music from other parts of the world. With that being said, the next group I want to cover are not actual residents of Transylvania, but their styles and traditions are very similar to one another. Taraf de Haïdouks, or Band of Brigands, which is such a cool name. They're from a small place southwest of Bucharest, or Bucharest, known as Cluj. The musicians here are known as lautar, a class of people who devote their lives to the art of music, which is also a profession passed down from generation to generation. Taraf de Haïdouks gained their popularity during the 1990s as an iconic representation of village music to both the Romanians and the Roma gypsies of this part of Europe. Even Johnny Depp had the pleasure to know them and absorb their performances. You can find a clip on YouTube of Mr. Depp sharing the experience he had with them. I remember as a kid thinking about how cool it was that Jack Sparrow spent time with such a unique group of musicians. The head of this group was Nicolae Neacshu, who was an incredible violinist, passing down his skills to his top student, Gheorghe Caiu Angel, who still plays to this day. One particular song that I really enjoy is called Ora Kala Usari. The Usari are traditional bear handlers, commonly among the Romani folk.
خالن ما ورسارينا هاي تجوتالينا خالن ما ورسارينا هاي تجوتالينا ام بام 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 ملاتا تاري دين دات مالملا 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 تاري دين دات مالملا
Along with the melodies of Transylvania, Taraf de Haïdouks played an equally important role in shaping my enthusiasm for this type of music, and also increasing my interest in learning about the history from this part of the world. That's the best thing about folk music. It can drive a person to learn more about the people behind the songs. Within that, you'll find that you'll want to learn more about the food they cook, the types of clothing they pride themselves in, the instruments they use, the vocal styles, the geography of their homeland, and so on. For me, this sort of music is not just an art form, it's a bridge to my roots and a connection to my family. I remember my father playing records, filling our homes with the sounds of Hungary, Romania, Croatia, Greece, Mongolia, Finland, France, India, Iran, Egypt, and more. It seems so overwhelming, but it simply wasn't. Aside from India and Turkey, I have not visited any of these places, but I enjoy it all so much. It helped me and my brothers to embrace things that are different from our own culture. Those melodies carried stories of our ancestors, stories of people who we can learn from, and just the overall theme of resilience and love that shaped who I am today. I learned that no matter what troubles I may face today, tomorrow, or the next 10 years, God willing, is that it has all been faced before by people that lived before. Like that famous line from No Country for Old Men, there is never something that we cannot learn from other cultures. whether they were good or bad, success or failure. Whenever I hear a traditional tune, it evokes memories of family gatherings, celebrations, times when I'm driving around alone in my neighborhood, and even moments of quiet reflection. It's a reminder that no matter where life takes us, our heritage and the music that accompanies it will always be a part of us. Thank you so much for making this journey with me. I put a lot of work into this. I learned a lot about editing, researching, yet there's so much more for me to learn, and I'm excited to implement that into my future videos. If you liked what you watch, please click that like button, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you are looking forward to more. You all be safe, love your family, don't take today for granted, and I'll see you next time.
Del Tertinelles, Marenetis. A ver, chaval, a ver, maestro. Hai, di chavale, maestro. A pe se pendion che na mai sha de la de che corcioma te via de la a pe se pendion che na mai sha de la vai de la de che corcioma de la